What's good, everyone? It's 7:14 a.m. I've just entered a position. I nearly got stuffed out of this. This was super close. So I'm long F. I like seeing these massive dumps, especially in markets like this. So we get like a sweep under this low. Okay, we come into this level of demand here, right? And once we confirm that, I guess, bullish push, I'm trying to look for a small time frame entry. So something around the 5 or 15 minute. So you can see here, I sort of got in a little bit prematurely on this candle here, the pullback. It did come lower, nearly taking my stop out. I'm going to show you guys where I'm at on this account, right? So let's just refresh this. Probably have to log in again. Yeah. Give me a sec. So $11,000 profit on this account. So if I go to payouts, I've processed a few since the last video, but to be honest, guys, I did blow an account. But I got an account back ASAP. I got $11,000 in total profit, 90% profit share, $10,000 payout I can make. But I'm in a trade right now. So let's jump into the terminal. So you can see we're up 1,400 right now. My take profit is going to be, let's have a look where we're at. Look, let's just not take it greedy. Let's just take it to this high here. What would that be? That would be this. The low of this wick is probably the first take profit, in my opinion. That only makes it a 2 to 1. Okay, so we're going to keep our eyes on this, but I do feel like there is a lot of, there's like equal highs here basically. So we've got these equal highs here. So that's obviously our second target. We'll just keep it here for now, but I just want to see how price acts. I don't want to get too greedy. I want to make a pretty big payout today. So let's just see what the take profit is at 2,553. So, oops. We'll go 2,553. That's 4,200 there. And then on this position, 2,400 here. We'll just leave it on. We'll leave a runner for 45th, and we'll take profit on 85 at 2,553. So this is our first take profit here, which should not be hard to hit, especially with BTC looking like it's going to make another run to the high. What level is that? Let me just have a look at what I'm doing here. Okay, so that's just all-time high there, and this is all-time high here, but this is the all-time high where market essentially closed underneath. Okay, so I want to know those two levels. I want to know where did the market actually wick to, and then where did the market fail to close above. Gives me a lot of good information. So I do feel like we're going to keep going higher on BTC. It's a pretty premium area to be trading, but let's just see how this trade goes. I'm going to go have a coffee now, and I'll check back in with you guys soon. All right, we're back. That was only a 15-minute coffee and a meet up with my mate downstairs. So I like this trade. It did come back a little bit when I left. So this is only a 15 minute, so half an hour. We've got imbalance here, right? So we do want to see price starting to push and actually break. This is the high that I need to see broken. Even though it's only a 15 minute, you still want to see these like intermediate highs broken to continue that order flow higher, right? So let's just see what price does, because I do feel like a move above this high, all of this imbalance will get filled and we should be able to take a nice profit. Let's just log back in here. 1,100 right now. I'm happy with the stop, but like the reason I'll leave it here, I'm not going to go to break even fast. It's too close to price, right? So a lot of people, what they do is they'll move stops to break even real fast to try and mitigate risk. But one thing I always teach my guys is, why would you move your stop loss to break even if you feel like you're in an area where price is going to go higher, right? Because anywhere around this is still an area that you were happy to enter in, right? So why would you move your stops to somewhere that you entered price? It sort of goes against your initial bias of where price wanted to go. So I'll keep my stops here because price has already swung down. If we do come lower, it's probably invalidated and price is probably going to come and hunt this low here. So I'm just going to keep everything as is. And yeah, let's just see how everything goes, but it's looking good. I'll keep price recording for about half an hour. So we'll watch two 15-minute candles and we'll see if we get a break above 2,519 is basically the level we want. Keep our eye on BTC as well. clean. Now we just need a break above this high. It's crazy. Like you look at Breakout right now. What an amazing prop firm. Like look at May. So I was on a tear in March. I'm pretty sure I'm on the leaderboard here for March. Number 16 or 17. Yeah, 16. 20K US in payouts in March alone. Look at these guys by 88 grand. It's crazy. I look at their profiles and I'm like, they're trading like meme coins and stuff. So you never know. It could just be one good punt. But guys in May are absolutely killing it. 100K, 86K, 78K, 53K. It's fucking insane. So hopefully I can claw my way back in May. It's been pretty slow, to be honest with you guys. The market hasn't been great. So in May, I've processed like 3K. Let's just have a look at the leaderboard. So if I process 11K today plus 3K, I'll be at 14. So I won't be on the leaderboard yet. But I'm telling you now, guys, I will end this month on the leaderboard. Okay, I'm going to push for that. And I'm going to do it on this one account. So we can see F is sort of slowing down, BTC looking like that. One thing you always got to know, like we're heading into daily open in a few hours. So if we have a look at the daily right now, that doesn't look that great, right? So we've got 2 hours on the daily. If we do come up and hit take profit, it'll look much better, right? So this is an active candle. So you don't really want to base your trading decisions on what does the active daily candle look like. I want to base it on where do I feel like the market's going to close, right? Because that's the only thing that really matters. Yeah, higher time frames don't look too good though, because we swept this high multiple times, closed below, but the smaller time frames are still looking like it wants to run up. So I'm just going to hold this position. I'm happy with the risk. I've already accepted the risk at this point. And that's one of the things that when you get into a trading position, like a lot of people, they overmanage their trades because they're trying to mitigate the risk that they initially accepted on the trade, right? So when you get into a trade, the first thing you need to understand is where's my invalidation point? Like where does this price action invalidate? Does that make sense? Like we need to understand before we know, okay, we're going to be taking profit here, we're going to be making all of this money. You need to understand, you know, if price moves to a certain level, is my trade bias, is my trade idea invalidated? If your stop loss isn't in an area where it invalidates the trade idea, then you're essentially just gambling, right? Because you're going to be having a negative feedback loop. You're going to be learning off things. Like, for example, people get rewarded in the markets for doing things wrong. And what happens there is you're getting a negative feedback loop because you're learning of things that you've done wrong. It's like when you play golf or a sport, for example, and you shoot a basketball or you swing a golf club. If you hit a really good swing or you do a really good shot, but your technique is wrong, you're getting rewarded for doing something that's negative, right? And long term, based on just the law of averages and a larger sample size, you're going to lose money, right? Or you're going to miss more shots, or you're going to make mistakes. So it's all about invalidation price and accepting risk first, and then we manage the trade upside. So like I said, our initial take profit's only 2-1, but if I see price moving into that level and I'm getting data from the market based on price, and I'm like, okay, I feel like the market's going to probably go higher here, I can always lock in profit, you know what I mean? Or I can just let the trade run. So there's a few ways we can do it. Let's have a look at the market, right? Oh, look at that. That was clean. That would have been a 4 hour. Yeah. My favorite setup right here. I've been talking about this. Sweep of lows, okay, with a strong bearish candle like this. Strong reclaim, and then you're bidding 50% of the candle. Look at that. Stop under the low, targeting the draw. That's pretty much the exact setup that you take. A lot of the time, like with a sweep and reclaim, like one of the big lessons is you need to understand, I guess, what's actually happening, right? So when we have a sweep or a break of a low, right? Essentially, you want this reclaim to happen in 1 or 2 candles. So see how we had the initial break? We had a sweep lower into like this candle here. So we had imbalance on this candle. So we swept into that, okay? Once we get the reclaim, a lot of people, and sometimes this is how I do it, I'll just instantly get in. But what happens is your stop loses a lot of expectancy on the reward, right? Sorry, your entry loses a lot of risk to reward expectancy because you're entering much higher. So usually after a really strong reclaim candle like this, I like seeing 50% of the bullish candle. You can either use the bodies or the wicks, depending on how large the wicks are. The bodies means you're going to get a safer entry in terms of like you're not going to miss many, but you might miss out on a few, on a better stop loss placement. And your take profit needs to target the major external high. So this is where I'll be targeting for this price action. You could target this one just to be really safe, but you do want to see market structure continue because overall, if your bullish bias is intact, then we know that if we're going to continue that order flow, there's going to have to be an external high broken, right? But yeah, essentially, I really like getting a 50% fill of the reclaim candle. That's one of my favorite entries. You can do that on any time frame, by the way. We're looking good, team. We're looking good. Banana smoothie. Shit, I just spilled it on myself. 8:33 a.m. in the morning. Thursday morning. Let's see where we're at now. So, 3,100. We're going to process a big payout today. Let's just let it hit full TP, yeah? We're going to keep our current position. So we're going to keep the 85F with a take profit at 2553, which is our initial target here. Look at BTC breaking this high now. There is a concern that if it breaks this high and doesn't close above, if it sweeps back lower, then we're probably going to have to take profit. Just because it's a really sketchy area in terms of being massively premium. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at. F here looks strong though. Like if we go to an hourly, look at that. I love these setups. After a big dump, a push, find a little pullback, and then you look for the next leg up. The best entry here, just to show you guys, is obviously the internal structure break here after building liquidity, these equal highs. Internal structure break to the downside, right? Let me just get this. Break this low as well, coming into this demand level. So I'm pretty sure that was a 4-hour, 15 minute. Yes, this is a 15-minute swing low point. I've got to show you guys something funny as well. Look at this. So obviously I run ads for my business, right? Like any good business owner does. Check this guy out. This is hilarious, dude. All right, let me show you guys this. So this is one of my ads. Guys. Look at these comments. So full of shit. If you believe this shit, you deserve to be scammed. So I commented back. I'm like, what is your comment based off? Go watch me do it all live before you start spreading comments based on something you don't understand. I show more proof than 99% of traders. And then this guy being smart. Successful traders trade. They don't sell courses. I stand by my comment. And I'm like, this is the funny thing, right? Where's my other reply though? I'm like, I do trade every day. I literally show 30 to 50K months on my YouTube, live money and prop firms. I've helped many people take trading full time and have interviews with them. Your opinion's valid. There is a lot of course gurus out there only selling courses, but it's not every person who sells a course can't trade. This is a big fucking stigma in the industry. It's like if you're smart enough to run a successful business and help other people, plus get paid for your expertise, you can't do the skill that you're telling other people that they can do. It's fucking bullshit. Why would I not sell my education? Why would I not help other people if I legitimately can trade and help other people? I can make more income without speculating in the market further. I can actually trade with less emotion and less stress because I don't have to trade for a living all the time. They don't understand. They don't understand. I'm like, dude, I've been trading since 2016. This is a business that isn't directly tied to the speculation of a market. It's smart to have both if you can genuinely help people. This is the shit you deal with, right? So I deal with this shit every single day because they look at me and they're like, who's this fucking Arab-looking guy trying to sell a trading course? It's like, dude, I've been in this game and helped more people than you're ever going to help in your life, and that's a fact. So I just thought I'd show you guys that stuff. It's fucking hilarious. Here's the funny thing, right? I can literally show people live results. I can literally show people the profit on a screen, right? I can literally show people payouts, everything. And the large majority of people out there still don't believe. They still can't comprehend that it's possible to make money through this. So they're just missing out, I guess. And look, like I've always said, guys, I tell this to every single person that we sign up. Any person that wants to work with us, I tell them straight up. And I tell my team to tell them this. It's not fucking easy. You're not going to be a millionaire overnight. You're going to eat shit for the first 2 to 3 months. You're going to have to spend a lot of time in the market. You're going to go through up and down roller coasters. But the payoff is fucking worth it. And I tell this to people all the time. It's actually not an easy business, but it is a very rewarding one if you get it right. Okay, but like what in life is easy? There's nothing out there that is easy. Starting a business isn't easy. Going to a job isn't easy. Working 9 to 5 fucking sucks. It's not easy, right? So it's just what sort of hard do you want to choose, right? And that's literally the banner on my YouTube. You're not going to escape hard, but you can choose the one that pays off. So for that guy, Nathan, you can think what you want about me, bro, but you can't change the fact that I'm here right now trading in front of your face. Probably a nice guy. We probably get along in real life, but he sees me selling something or trying to sell something, and people's minds, they've either been scammed before or they've tried trading and it didn't work for them. So they're just reflecting their thoughts on what they experienced onto other people. And it's hilarious. It's how the world works, right? I could literally be out here curing cancer and people would be like, oh, he wants something out of it. He's scamming someone. It's fucking hilarious. But look, you got to deal with haters if you're going to put your face out there. You know what I mean? And the other thing I will say, it's not like every single person that joins my programs is going to be successful, and we don't promise that. We've never said that. We never guarantee anyone a cent of money. What we do guarantee people is good education and support, and that's what you fucking get when you work with us. And any of my members will vouch for that. Look at this, guys. We're getting that sweep. Look at the BTC. $20 minutes on the hourly, still a strong close. If it's like this, we're gonna have to hold this out. Black seed oil, true game changer. Sleep, well-being, heart health, skin, everything. I'm gonna need some water, man. You can't have tablets with banana milkshake. Another day in the office. Look at this, guys. 5,800 right now. First TP is about to be taken. 2553. So we're literally $6 off. Look at BTC, bro. Broke that high. It's aiming for this high now. Let's just remove that. Here we go. We should see a pretty hard push here on ETH. We're about to make a $15,000 payout, guys. I'm going to leave the 45 ETH to run. So this position here, 85 ETH, will be 4,200. It should be hitting it right now. Here we go. There we go. Woo! I told you guys. Next take profit will be a run for these highs at 2620. Another 5,500. So we're at $116,000 in capital. Let's have a look at our payout right now. $14,761, guys. 90% profit share. This is going to be a good payout. Look at this. All right, guys, my mum's coming over now. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to check in with you guys on another video later if this does run to the full take profit, but I'm going to upload this now for you guys. But basically, the setup was beautiful. Waited for the sweep, into demand, bullish candle reclaim, 15-minute small pullback. So if we pull a fib from low to the high, I only got in at like the 38.2. I don't usually get in that premium on the fib retracement, but my stop loss was underneath the low, nearly got tapped out. So it's a good trade, happy with it. Guys, just before I upload this video, I closed the ETH trade and I want to show you guys, so since the 19th of May to the 22nd, which is today, $17,633 US, guys, which is honestly, so the payout and the 90% payout for me was $15,869. So I've already requested that. It's over $24,000, guys, in 3 days. So it's been a really good 3 days of trading. And it just goes to show the power of profit farming, the power of when you learn a skill where you can actually spend a few hours a day just working, picking high quality trades, and actually pulling money out of the markets like this. So this payout will get approved sometime today. They're really, really good breakout. So I'm just waiting for this to be approved, and then I get to send that to my account. So I'll be able to receive over $24,000 today from a few days of trading. And it just goes to show you guys the ability of prop firms, the actual, I guess, significance of us using such large amounts of capital and trading in a really smart way. So, guys, we smashed it, $24,000 in 3 days. I'm back at the $100,000 account balance. So typically what I'll do is I'll make the profit. I'll keep a trading buffer, like a profit buffer, and then I'll process a large withdrawal